Thank you, everyone. That's all for today. Class dismissed.
You confused as to why we only worked on magic for 8 hours straight?
We probably needed the practice.
Is everything okay?
I'm fine, Elrena. Just a little tired, that's all.
Hey, so I had a question. Today's training session, I felt like I learned a lot.
Yes, you did very well. When you put your mind to it, you pick things up very quickly.
It was good because I didn't feel like you were some overbearing monster. You were just talking to me, like a friend.
What's your question?
Well, it has to do with that night in the cave.
What are you talking about? There's nothing to discuss. We survived a difficult situation together, that's all.
Hear me out. I was processing some things over the last few days. Basically, I was wondering if maybe I could just be your friend instead of your student.
I'm not following.
What if I just quit?
Why? What makes you think quitting is the right thing to do?
Okay, I guess I'll have to be a little more blunt with this. The reason is you.
Me? Why?
You don't feel it? Do I have to spell it out for you?
What are you talking about? What?
Aqua, I can see it in your eyes. There's something between us, something unspoken. Ever since the night in the cave, my feelings are pretty clear. Oh, don't tell me you can't feel it. If you don't, you're as stupid as I think you are.
Hey now! Where do you get off thinking you can talk to me that way?
You said you cared about me. That sound in your voice, it was more than just a friend talking to me.
You're reading too much into this. How dare you think that you could just... What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I thought...
Leave! Huh? But how?
Hey, why did Elrena have tears in her eyes as she ran past me just now?
It's... complicated, Tara. I can't really explain it right now.
Aqua, if something's wrong, you know you can talk to me. I want to help.
Tara, you can't help. Just leave it alone.
You know, you've been acting odd ever since you got back from Arendelle.
You don't understand. You can't possibly understand. Just... Not here. I need a few minutes. I'll explain, but not here. I'm sorry. There were a lot of emotions in that room.
Do I need to listen or give advice?
Neither right now. Tara, I need to know something.
Yeah, anything.
Where are we? I mean, where do we stand? As a couple. Please, don't hold back. I need your honesty.
All right. You remember that I made a promise to Master Ericus to look after both you and Ven, right? He was like my father. I hold that promise as the most important thing in my heart. I care about you deeply, but more like a sister. I mean, we're technically not related, but pursuing romantic feelings with you would be awkward. I don't want to jeopardize our friendship or our duty as Keyblade wielders.
Thank you.
How does that relate to this?
It's a long story.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. Well, I think you're right. Elrena shouldn't be your student anymore.
Yeah. The problem is, my feelings are tied up in it now. I know what I need to do. It's just separating the personal from the professional. What she did was clearly wrong. Maybe I should have guarded my heart more. Ugh, how could I be so stupid?
I would give yourself some slack there, Aqua. You've never been in a relationship before, so I think getting feelings for someone was gonna happen eventually.
But with her? She's my student.
Hey, I get it. But whatever's between you can't continue if she's still there as your student. The only option is to let her go. That way, if you want to see where things go, you can do it with a clean conscience.
Look, I know you're right. I'm just afraid. I haven't felt this way about anyone. She kissed me, and I pushed her away. I know she's probably devastated.
You were justified in your actions, though. Don't forget that.
My heart's already been through so much. I'd almost rather go through it all again instead of being rejected.
I don't see a way around that. It's a very real possibility. But maybe there's a way you can tip the scales in your favor.
And what's that?
You told me she processed her feelings and talked to you afterwards. That tells me she's serious about this. It'd probably be good if you did the same.
Mind if I join you?
I don't care.
I thought, maybe we could talk.
About what?
About everything. I've done a lot of thinking. Can I at least buy you a coffee?
Sure.
I understand that things have been complicated between us.
Really? You have a flair for understatement.
Look, I won't waste your time. I came here because you deserve my honesty. And honestly, I don't want to blur the line between personal and professional.
Huh?
The short version is, you're not my student anymore. Not just because of what you said, but also because of what you did. It wasn't right.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Well, that was the easy part.
The easy part?
I feel vulnerable saying any of this. So please just let me get it out. Since that night, you've been on my mind. Quite a bit, actually.
Really?
Yeah. And ever since I came back from the realm of darkness, I process things a lot differently. I can sense emotions and feelings even more than I used to. It's been difficult to readjust, but that's something you never knew, and I never expected you to. I just want to make sure I'm making the right move, especially with this. That night we spent together formed a special bond. It's unlike anything I'd ever felt before. It's wonderful. However, the teacher-student dynamic made it awkward. So I was trying to figure things out, and then you kissed me, and that threw everything off. So, there it is. Hopefully, that makes sense.
I guess that does. Wow, you're really messed up, aren't you?
Hey!
Don't worry, takes one to know one. I'm not much better.
Huh?
You think I have my life all figured out? I've been trying to readjust over the past 2 months, and it's hard. All my friends, the people I used to know, they're all gone. And I never even got to say goodbye. I honestly don't know what's worse. The fact that I have to try and rebuild my life when I have no idea what I'm doing? or the fact that I have nightmares every night because of my time in the organization.
You have nightmares every night? I have them as well. Only mine are from what happened in the realm of darkness. I'm sorry. I had no idea.
Thanks. The point of all that was that night in the cave with you. The nightmares stopped, but only for that night.
Funny. The same thing happened to me.
I don't think you realize how much that affected me. To hear your calm, soothing voice, to see the kindness in your eyes. That's something I haven't had in my life in a really, really long time. Look, I'm sorry for what I did. I just didn't want to let you, that feeling go.
The feeling's mutual. I thought I could just put that one night behind me, but you were right. Something happened to me. Well, to us that night, and I can't shake it.
So, I'm not crazy.
Well, you are, but
So, you want to try this?
your coffee?
I meant us.
If we do this and it doesn't work out, I don't want to lose our friendship. That would crush me more than anything.
Okay, that's fair. Come on, let's go to the clock tower. Axel and them are over at the beach today.
So after you kissed me that day, something else happened.
What is it?
I was able to summon my Keyblade for the first time in a month.
That's gotta be a relief. But how?
I had a conversation with Master Yen Sid earlier today. He said that sometimes Keyblades have a tendency to fade when the wielder has a loss of identity or purpose. It's a sign of internal struggle. It's fueled by doubts or fears. It doesn't happen often, but it all makes sense to me now. It was because of my feelings, or rather my repressed feelings. About you.
So wait, am I just a means for you to hold on to your Keyblade?
No, of course not. I really like you. And I'm sorry it took me so long to come around. Listen, I feel really bad about pushing you away when you kissed me. I hope you can forgive me. That was my first kiss, and I don't know, I've always wanted that moment to be special. Haven't you? Not that you're not good enough or anything like that.
Oh, shut up.
That was so much better.
Yeah, it was. You're not gonna push me away this time, are you?
Never. Oh, come here, beautiful.